Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Eurocentres ve Bayswater College ile İngiltere'de Dijital Pazarlama Sertifika Programı ve dil eğitimini Simon'dan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı questions kısmından sormayı unutmayın. Yes, Simon, the stage is yours now.
Oh, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. I can't see you. I'm used to Zoom when I see other people. So I know you're all out there, ready to hear all the exciting news, updates, and information about Eurocentres. So I thought I'd start by saying merhaba. My Turkish is very limited. Unfortunately, I will be doing the presentation in English, but please, there is the questions tab on the right-hand side, so I'll be able to answer any of your questions. Hi, everyone who's saying hello. What I thought I'd do initially is give you just an overview presentation. It has a lot of information in there, and from that may answer your questions. It gives you a little bit of a flavor of what Eurocentres is, what we can offer, and from there we can then come back and I can answer individual questions, take any polls, chats. We can talk about England, we can talk about football. The Euro 2000s are on at the moment, which is very exciting. I don't know much about football, if I'm honest. Turkey, they played well. England have a game tonight, which is very exciting. Anyway, onwards and upwards, let's start with some information all about the wonderful company that I work for and the opportunities that we can offer to you, your families, your friends, to come and study with us. I'm going to try my screen now. Merhaba Selime. Long time no see. So I am going to share my screen. I've been shown how to do this. Here we go. Now, I should now be live. Okay, I've got no idea if you can see this, but I think you can because I've tested this already. So Eurocentres. We are actually part of Bayswater Education. So Bayswater Education is what I call the big company, and underneath Bayswater Education, we have Eurocentres, which is our adult language brand, English language schools. Now, what we are famous for is looking after students from 8 years old all the way up to 80, 90 years old. Most of our students who come and study with us would probably be within the ages of 18 to mid-30s, I would say. That would be our average age breakdown. But we're looking at helping you become global citizens. So it talks here about we're looking beyond our borders to embrace new cultures. We give access to education from the heart of Liverpool to London to the rest of the world. Now, one of the big things that we do as a company, which is a little bit different to some of the other organizations that you can go and study with, and there's lots of amazing organizations out there to study English all around the world, or French. We have something called Education for Good. Now, this is where we give back to communities and to students who wouldn't normally have the opportunity to come abroad, to get on a plane, to come and study, but where learning a language like English can really help better them, give them confidence, help them with school and jobs. So we work with organizations in different countries. For an example, one of the big organizations we work with is a charity in Brazil. What you do by coming to study at Eurocentres is actually help a student in another country to learn English. So, for example, if you're a Turkish student, which you are, I believe most of you are Turkish students talking to me, and you are studying a 12-week course, a 3-month course, and you choose to come and study in Brighton with us, we will teach a student in Brazil for 12 weeks. And that's it. It's what we do. We give back to the communities. It's called Education for Good. So I just wanted to mention that. This is our our story, where we came from, 1973. Now, this is a great year. I'm sure many of you weren't born. However, I was in 1973. And this is when Bayswater School started. It started as a school called LSE Stanton, or Stanton School of English. Now, they had a fantastic journey, and in 2018, the school, LSE Stanton, was acquired by Stefan Razunis and James Herbertson, and they set up Bayswater Education. In 2019, they totally refurbished the London school, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's brand new. It's actually in Bayswater, in the heart of London. And also, the exciting journey is then in 2020, we've grown, and we acquired a school in Liverpool, and Eurocentres, the wider brand of Eurocentres, became part of our Bayswater Education. So we're a nice big company now with loads of opportunities and lots of stuff to offer our students all around the world who are coming to study with us. So where are our schools? So Eurocentres, as I said, is our adult language brand. We have fantastic locations in the UK. So I'll start in the UK because that's where we have most of our schools. So we have a school in Liverpool, we have a school in Cambridge, we have a school in London, we have a school in Brighton, and we have a school in Bournemouth. So we have 5 really exciting destinations for you to choose from. For year-round adults, this is from 16 plus. You can come and start any Monday with us, and I'll go through what you can study, of course. We also have a really, really nice school right in the centre of Paris where you can come and study French. So for all those students who are looking for French outside of English, or French and English, you could actually come to study with us in London, and then pop across to France, go to Paris and study French as well. We also have a school in Cyprus, and we have a school in Cape Town in South Africa. So that is our beautiful locations. We really want to look after you when you come to study with us at Eurocentres. For us, every single student, you're an individual. It's really important that we give you what you need, and we support you, and it's not just about learning a language. What's most important is about learning the culture, getting to know the local environment, getting to know your local city or your town, making friends, trying new things. So one of the big things is your home away from home, which you can see. We have a lot of support. We have a lot of clubs going on. We actually talk to our students a lot, and we base our social programs and what we're offering our students from feedback from you, or from the students who are currently studying with us. We actually focus on your goals, and I'll go through that in a bit more detail. There's a lot of support for you academically to make sure that you're achieving what you want to achieve, as well as having fun. And we want to develop global citizens. We think this is really, really important. So the methodology of teaching is one of the important things that is at the heart of being a Eurocentres student. And when you come to study with us in any of our destinations, we sit down with you to understand. Of course, you'll come at a certain level. So first of all, we will check your level. You do a pre-arrival test before you even arrive. There's opportunities for pre-learning, which I'll follow up with next. You'll hear about it. We have a My Eurocentres site, and this is where we have a lot of extra support and extra learning, and your live classes and your reports are all loaded onto this app and this website, which you can access as a student with us. But the Eurocentres methodology, it's all about you. As you can see in the middle of the screen is you. So you have a course customization. So this is when our teachers will tailor the course for you, the students in the class at that time. So the teacher will sit down and discuss what is important. Is it speaking? Is it listening? Is it phrases? What is the most important for their students in that class? They will also then link it to the learning aims There'll also be formal assessment where you'll get tested. You have a personalized self-study plan. So we actually tailor the content of what we're teaching. We link it to relevant information for you to then talk about, to research, and to come back. You also have private tutorials. And we have reviews regularly. So every week you'll be sitting down with your teacher, looking at what you studied, talking about what you want some more help with. So we really want to make a tailored support for you while you're studying with us. So that is all about the My Eurocentres methodology. 21st century skills. This is something that we talk about a lot. This goes through all of our courses, all of our material. What we want to do is make global citizens, and we feel it's very important. To learn a language is fantastic. To be able to speak English more fluently, to be able to write, to be able to read. But it's not just about learning how to say, hello, my name is Simon. It's using that language. And for us, 21st century skills is learning and is having learning innovations, critical thinking, problem solving. So it's using that English language skills that you're picking up to use it in a 21st century environment situation. So when you're at university, you're thinking in English, you're answering in English, you're problem solving. So for us, 21st century skills is something that's absolutely essential, and it goes through all of our methodology and our teaching. Next slide. So the My Eurocentres learning platform is something that you get as a student when you come to study with us. Now, this actually is available pre-arrival. So before you arrive, you can access this to see social programs that are going on, to see activities, but a lot of it is really important for you to actually start practicing. And there's a lot of material on there that you can use based on your level. So the main part of it is studying. So once you arrive, your study plan is there live on My Eurocentres. So you have, as it says here, a personal adaptive study plan. You have updates, authentic materials that is linked to that's relevant for what you're being taught at the time, at your level, and for what you need. There's online tutorials, self-study guides, lots of extra material that you get with access to My Eurocentres. But also you're part of the community of the school. So a lot of our social program, our activities, student polls, all goes through this, and it's on a handy app on your phone, which you can access at any time at all. And one of the big things is your progress tracking. If you're coming on a 3-month course, you're coming in at this level, and you want to attain this level. Now, through the My Eurocentres app, you can see through your regular testing, which is uploaded on this app, you can actually tell how you're going. Like, how strong am I in my speaking? What do I need to work on? All of the information of what's happening on a weekly and a daily basis comes back through your My Eurocentres learning platform. And I could probably spend a whole hour taking you through the My Eurocentres platform. It's on our website, and there's a lot of information that I can take you to. But yeah, by coming to study with us at Eurocentres, this is a really fantastic tool to support you and help you deliver and learn and improve your English. So going on to next, when you come to study with us, as well as getting all of this fantastic methodology, 21st century skills, and the My Eurocentres, it's what can you study? What course can you choose? So we've got our English language courses. So we have our general English, we have our intensive English, super intensive English, IELTS preparation. We have in London, we have a budget, which actually is it's our standard general English course. But it's a little bit cheaper because we decide whether we teach you in the morning or the afternoon, depending how busy the school is. But it's a little bit cheaper. Also, we have one-to-one. So if you are looking for specific training, you can actually have one-to-ones. And you can combine those with, you can actually combine any of the courses. You can start on a standard course, you can then upgrade and feel like you need to do a little bit more, so you can book intensive, and then you can switch to IELTS preparation as soon as you're ready, because we know a lot of students you need to improve your language level, and then you often you want to apply for university and you need to obtain that IELTS score. So a lot of our students will switch from an intensive English course onto IELTS preparation to then take the IELTS course. What we also offer is professional courses. So we have a professional diploma in digital marketing. We have 3 fashion certificates. Now, these are all 4-week courses. You need to have an upper intermediate level of English. You need to be 18 plus, but you actually come away with a level 5 qualification. So some of our students will come across and just do this course, but also we have a lot of students who will come and study a long-term English language course and actually add this as well. There's set start dates for these professional courses. For example, the professional diploma in digital marketing, it's a 60-hour course. There's lectures, 15 hours a week lectures, there's teamwork, there's project work, there's visits, there's workshops. We have industry professionals coming in to talk to you about SEO, pay-per-click, content marketing. So it's a really in-depth course, and you come away with a level 5 qualification in digital marketing. Now, for the students, maybe you're a little bit younger, or if I'm talking to any parents out there who are looking at sending their students across to us, we have summer camp and family programs. So we have summer camps running in July and August, all inclusive, where you have your accommodation, your food, activities, lessons, and that's for students aged 8 to 18. We also have specialist courses. We have photography, digital marketing, esports. We've got a lot of specialist courses as well that we can offer. And for parents who want to come across and learn as well, we offer the family program. So the students from 8 years old can come in the junior class, and the parents can come to our adult classes, and you can all learn together. And then you can go and explore the wonderful city or the town that you're in, and experience an English or a French or a South African summer. So the English courses, we have general language and communication, we have business English and communication, but we also are an IELTS test centre. So students that wanted to take an IELTS test, here at Eurocentres, we are an IELTS test centre, and we also offer the OET exam. So if there's anyone interested in those, then come and ask me any questions you'd like. Outside of the UK, Cape Town and Cyprus, we have the Paris school, where obviously we teach French. I won't do this in a French accent, but we have general French and communication. We have business French and communication course, and also we have the French exam, the DELF or the DULF. The professional courses, as I briefly mentioned before, we have our fashion courses, 3 different fashion certificates, which are all 4 weeks long, but you can take them all together, so a 3-month course. And these are available in London, and also we will be having them available in Paris as well. And the digital marketing course, that's available in London, and we also have an online option if anyone is interested. So it's a self-study online option, and we have an in-between, a self-study guided. So some of the courses self-study, and there's some live lectures that you dial into. Or we have the in-person course with digital marketing, when you come to the UK, come to London, and spend the 4 weeks with us in our school. Talked about the family programs, but we have some really lovely options. We have lots of children and parents coming and both want to get involved. We have an optional activity program as well. So here we are on to destinations. So there are some fantastic places in the UK to study. One of the really popular destinations, because it's by the sea, so those students from Izmir or Cheshire who want to be near the sea, Bournemouth is a fantastic destination. It's a sandy beach, it's not a pebble beach. Lots of students, and it's very, very popular, especially in the summer. In Bournemouth, just some basic information about our school: 14 classrooms, interactive whiteboards, student lounge, Wi-Fi. We offer the main courses here for general English, IELTS, business English, family course. And in all of our locations, we offer accommodation, of course. We're in Bournemouth, we have residential accommodation and also homestay accommodation. And I can answer any questions about homestay. what it's like to live with a traditional English family, if you like. Our residential options are fantastic as well. If you want a little bit of more independence, you need to be 18 plus to be in a residence. Brighton is one of our other seaside destinations. Absolutely beautiful. I love Brighton. An hour from London by train. If you fancy fish and chips on the beach and ice cream after studying, but also you can get to London for the weekend to do some exploring and go to all the nightclubs and museums, not only nightclubs. Then Brighton really is a great destination. It's a great size city. There's a lot going on there. Again, our location is very, very central. 14 classrooms, student lounge. We have Wi-Fi, a fantastic team there to look after you. And I'll go on to our next destination, which is London. Now, London's London. It doesn't need to explain to many people. It's what people think of often when they think of going to the UK, but it is the most popular destination for you. It's an amazing city. I live in London. I'm here right now, and the sun is nearly shining, but the weather is going to be fantastic over summer. We're looking forward to welcoming you here. Our school is located in Bayswater, very, very central in Zone 1. Brand new school, refurbished. We have absolutely amazing student areas, student lounge, student reception. The activities that we offer our students are amazing. If you follow us on Instagram or follow us on Twitter or Facebook, you can see what's going on in the school, and there's such a lot going on. We've got 65-inch interactive TVs, which are pretty impressive, I've got to say. But London, it's got so much to offer. Obviously a little bit more expensive, I would say, for accommodation. If you're thinking, where do I go in the UK? I can answer questions if you want to know about the different towns and cities. But London, obviously, probably a little bit more expensive cost of living, a bit like Istanbul would be a little bit more expensive than some of the other cities in Turkey. But it's such an exciting city that I think you need to at least come and visit, even if you study somewhere else. Cambridge is a fantastic university town, absolutely beautiful, very, very popular. A lot of people will go to visit there on the weekends as an excursion. We've got a very, very central school here. We've got 11 classrooms. Our school in Cambridge is opening on the 19th of July. So if you want to come this summer, 19th of July onwards, our school will be open and looking forward to welcoming you. Again, general English IELTS preparation. We offer homestay and residential accommodation here in Cambridge. Liverpool is our school, our furthest north school, which is absolutely beautiful city, full of culture. Here, for example, I was talking about cost of living. You'll find that Liverpool is a cheaper city for cost of living. If you're looking at budgets, accommodation would be a lot cheaper here. In London, let's say a residential accommodation would be much more around the £250 to £300 a week mark, whereas in Liverpool we've got accommodation £120 to £150 for residential accommodation. So it's just a little bit cheaper. But still, you can go from Liverpool down to London very, very quick on the train. You can still do a day trip. We're right in the city centre in Liverpool. A fantastic staff ready to welcome you. It's been really, really popular. We've got a lot of students studying there at the moment. We have a lot of students booking Liverpool. It's our first school with London that reopened. 8 classrooms, student lounge, self-study room, reception. It's where they're very, very famous for the Beatles. So if you like the Beatles, it's a very popular destination for Beatles fans to go and visit. Paris. We are right in the center of Paris, and I mean right in the center. Absolutely beautiful location. We're very close to Notre Dame Cathedral. We've got 7 classrooms, really, really lovely facilities, but everything is on your doorstep there. Accommodation would be approximately homestay or residential accommodation would be 35 to 45 minutes away because you're right in the center of the city. We offer homestay, student residence, and we also have apartments here as well. Cape Town, absolutely fantastic. I've been to all of these destinations, which I can tell you about them individually if you have any questions. Cape Town is a beautiful destination in South Africa. The view here, the picture here is of Table Mountain, which is very, very, very famous. Our school is located in the center of downtown. We've got 6 classrooms. We've got, again, fantastic team there, amazing facilities. We offer our general English, our IELTS preparation. But if you're interested in quite a different destination, you want to see a lion, go to a safari park, do some surfing, do some diving with sharks, Cape Town is a great option for you. They've got amazing wineries as well. Stellenbosch is the wine area, close to Cape Town. And there's such a lot to see. It's a fantastic tourist destination as well as a language learning destination. Now I keep talking. I've got to make sure I've got enough time to answer your questions. Yep, we're going well. Cyprus is another destination. Obviously, again, we've got 18 classrooms. It's beautiful beaches, yeah, that is our locations. I've gone through our main locations for our Eurocentres adult language schools. I think what I'll do now is come back to you, to any questions. We can talk about life in the UK, any specific questions on schools, or anything you might want me to answer. So let me just jiggle back. I'm going to stop sharing. If I do that and come back here we are. Right. So I can go to the questions section now. If anyone has put any questions up. Okay. Shada, is your language course start after flexible? I'm thinking, Shada, that I mean, we offer flexible starts. You can start any Monday. So obviously between you booking the course and you actually starting, especially obviously at the moment, things are a little bit more difficult with flights, COVID restrictions, things can be changing. So if you mean, could your start be changed? Is it flexible? Yes, certainly. We've got students who have booked, things change, their flight gets cancelled, and they just push their start date back. But we allow, we have start dates any Monday, so all through the year. So hopefully, Shada, has that answered your question? I hope so. If not, ask me another question and I'll realize that I didn't answer it properly. Now I'm going to go to Faiza. Hi, Faiza. Merhaba, Nasılsın. Do we offer a discount for Turkey? Yes, we do. It's free to come and study with us. No, I'm joking. Our prices are very good. You can go to our website. You can look, if you put your email address here, I can contact you afterwards through the IEFT team, or you can contact one of our partners. We work with a lot of partners in Turkey, so agencies, partners who can help you book your trip, help you apply for your visa, help you book for your flights, and we recommend working with them. They're absolutely fantastic in their knowledge of how to book with us. We currently offer a 25% discount from our advertised prices. So we have our price list on our website, but any course that you book, there's a 25% discount for you if you're Turkish. So Faiza, I think I've answered that one for you. If not, ask me another question. Okay, Zatier, do you have to take IELTS for certificate programs? No, not at all. Absolutely not at all. We have our own tests. We can send you a link where you can fill in, do the online test, and that will give our academic team an idea of your level. But it's a good test, enough to know where you are, and you need to be upper intermediate for that. What we do have some students who take the test. They're probably, we think they might not quite be there, so we would potentially then recommend that you you do a little bit of English first, either at home, and then retake the test, or you can add obviously some English language booking before your course. But no, we've got a very good test that will give us an indication of your level. So we'll be able to know whether I had a Turkish student 2 weeks ago, actually, who took this test, who's going to interested in doing a digital marketing program. We sent the test back to the company they were working with, who said yes, they were good enough, and they're booking for August, I believe. Okay, Ajay. Hi, Ajay. Merhaba. Do we offer residence accommodation near to the school in London? Yes, we do. We have options which are from a 18-minute walk, which is our closest residence. And then we have residences which are, I would say, on average between 20 to 35 minutes away by public transport. We have quite a lot of different options available for residents. We have single ensuite rooms. We also have studio rooms where you have your own little kitchenette. I would say the closer residential accommodation can be a little bit more expensive. Residential accommodation in Zone 1 and Zone 2. We've got some amazing offers at the moment. And we've got accommodation in lots of different locations, actually, residential options in London. There's so many companies that we work with that can offer you great choices. But yes, we do have it close by. But I think it's 15, or technically it's an 18-minute walk is our closest one, which is very, very good. Homestay, just in case anyone's interested, and there might be a question later, homestay on average would be, we always say 45 minutes to an hour from the school. That not many host families live in Zone 1, right in the center. It's not like in Istanbul when you can have a host family in Cihangir. You've got most of our families would be in Zone 3, and obviously it depends in which part of Zone 3, because it's a big area of London, and the connections to get into the center, which is the school. But on average, homestay would be 45 to 60 minutes by public transport. And we certainly do not have any walking distance host families. That's one thing to be very clear. Okay, Shada. Shada Semiz, I am answering your question on fees. Yes, our fees are the same. We have a price list. There is a discount for being a Turkish student, and that's it. So the fees are all the same. If you go to our website, you don't actually see the discount for Turkish students, which is why you need to go through your partner who knows all about that fantastic discount that we offer you. Sema, how many students are there in an English class? Well, that depends on what day you arrive and how many students are in your level. However, the maximum number of students in a class is 15. It does depend on your level and the time of year. So in the summer, obviously July and August is most language schools, this would be the busiest time for them. So I would say classes are a lot fuller, and classes are probably 12 to 15 students on average. However, other times of year, I would say in the spring and the autumn, your level class, the average probably would be about 7 to 9 students. It does depend on the season and the exact location. So if you had a question, Sema, I can tell you, like, it's different at the moment because a lot of schools in the UK and Paris have just started reopening. Students aren't traveling, depending on what country they're from, students aren't traveling like normal because of the pandemic and coronavirus restrictions. So at the moment, some of our classes have 3 students in. But I can always give you an average. If you say to me, Simon, I'm interested in coming to Cambridge in July, I can give you an average. And I can also give you a nationality breakdown. I know it's really important that you, for students, for you to come and mix. And we have over 54 different nationalities studying with us. Eurocentres has been around for 74 years. We were started in 1948. We've got a lot of history. We've got a really strong name out there, and we get a really great mix of nationalities in our school. And if you want a specific breakdown, you can go to our website, have a look, email me, or contact your agency or your partner that you're booking with, who will be able to give you that information. Okay, so I think I've asked Sema. I've gone all the way up. Kubra! Okay, Kubra, where do your students come from? In Turkey, all over. Globally, we have students from Latin America. So we have a really nice number of students that come from Colombia and Brazil. They're two popular destinations in South America. We also do get, Argentinian, Mexican students, but I say Brazil and Colombia from Latin America would be two of our big destinations. We have European students. So we have French, Spanish, German, Swiss students studying with us. We have Russia, Ukraine, over it. Then I would say we have Middle East. So we have Jordanian, Saudi, Kuwaiti. We have Chinese students. We have Russian students. We have, I've done Russia. Asia, Japan, Korea, Taiwan Thailand would be some key markets that we work closely with. We have some fantastic students having a great time. But if you go to Instagram, Kubra, you can see, you have to sort of guess, but you can see our international mix. You can see the students from lots of different areas. But I can give you an exact breakdown if you need for a specific school. Okay, so I'm going back. Here we go, we're going up. It says I've got chat here. I'm going to go to my chat function. I'm still, okay. I'm going all the way down. Zeynep, you sent me a question in Turkish. My Turkish is not that good. Okay, so I think I've answered. The chat's got nothing in it. Questions, I'm waiting for your questions, guys. Oh, is there an age limit to join your courses, Sema? Wow, Sema, another good question. For Eurocentres, our year-round adult language schools, the minimum age is 16, and you can come up until any age. There's no age limit. I said our average age would be around 23 to 24. In most school destinations. It does slightly change, and at the time of year. In the summer, we generally get students who are who are on their first learning experience. So we probably get a slightly younger, early 20s, whereas probably outside of summer, the average age would be mid-20s, I would say, as a very general answer, but all ages. We have students 60, 70 who have been coming back to us year on year, and they love being around a much younger group. But no, we're not famous for having a certain age group. Like a lot of language schools, the average age often is around the mid-20s. But age limit for the year-round adult schools is 16 plus. However, we do have those in the summer, July and August. We have our family programs when students can be from 8 years old. So just in case you're 8 years old, Sema. Now, I'm not sure if I've done start live answer or type my answer, but I think hopefully you're. Aha, Faiza. It's a good question. It is sad news. I know. We want you guys to come to us, and I know that currently Turkey is on the red list, and it's as annoying for you as it is for us. It's really frustrating. Turkey, the government, and all your doctors have been doing a fantastic job with the vaccine rollout from what I've been reading and what I've been hearing, speaking to my partners. So fingers are crossed. We really feel that Turkey's vaccination program is going really, really well. It's important for then when the UK makes the infection rates is what one of the things that the UK base their traffic light system on flights. So We do hope that Turkey will be going from a red list country to amber, and then as soon as possible to green, as soon as possible. No one can predict, so it'd be impossible for me to say. We just hope that it will be soon, and we can welcome you without the hotel quarantine. Because yes, at the moment on the red list, Faiza, there is that compulsory hotel quarantine, which is slightly off-putting. So yes, I would, if I was to have a hope, I would hope by July, you would turn amber. I'm coming to Turkey, so I'm hoping it goes to amber because I need to come back home. Hopefully that answers your question, Faiza. But if you have a question for me, anyone, on a city, a school, life in the UK, a question about football, as I said, the Beatles, I can answer it for you. But no, we are here to support you. We've got Turkish students studying with us. Some of students have been here for quite a while. Some of them came to us at the end of last year and came before the quarantine list. They're very happy, having a great time. I come out to Turkey quite regularly to events, to fairs. So IEFT Talks. IEFT also do a study abroad fair, which is fantastic, where you can go and get information on, you can meet schools, ask questions, get brochures, and there's lots of promotions, and I really enjoy these sorts of events. It's like the study abroad fairs, where you can go and actually meet the schools, ask them questions, and yeah. So I'm looking forward to coming back out to Turkey and seeing everyone that, you know, as Eurocentres that we work with, our partners. We're looking forward to the students coming back. Oh, hang on. Sema, living expenses in Liverpool. I mean, living expenses. There's a information sheet that I have on Liverpool. I'm not sharing my screen, so I'm just looking away while I open my fact sheet for you, because I'm going to give you some very interesting facts here. But no, generally, cost of living outside of London is cheaper. It depends on the city that you go to. Some of the cities further north, Liverpool, Leeds, Manchester, you know, if you go to the countryside, you go to Canterbury or you go to Exeter, like Cardiff, some of the cities further abroad, you know, your cost of your food expenses, your eating out is a little bit cheaper. Cinema could be a little bit cheaper. You might find that, you know, just in general, pubs and restaurants, public transport is a little bit cheaper. But it depends on how much you spend. I've always said this. I mean, you can come to London and be very, very careful and not spend that much and make your sandwiches every day, and go to the cinema on Tuesdays or Wednesdays when it's normally cheaper, 2 for 1, and you go with a friend. Or you can go out and go shopping every day to the most expensive shops and spend a large amount of money. So Liverpool, I'm just going to go to you for Liverpool to give you some facts on. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Cup of coffee. The facts on the cup. I've got some cup of coffee facts to give you an example of how much it costs. Here we go. I've lost my. Here we go. I found it. So our age mix. Okay, I've got an age mix for Liverpool, guys. I have got 55% of our students are aged between 19 to 24. 35% of our students are aged 25 to 30. And 5% are 16 to 18, and 5% are 30 plus. So, cost of living in Liverpool. Here we go. A bus ride is approximately is £2.20. Clubbing, to go to a nightclub, you'd be looking at £5 to £10 entrance. A soft drink is around £2.50 in a bar or restaurant. Coffee, £2.50. Dinner, approximately dinner is about £5. So definitely, I would say cheaper than London. Does depend on the restaurant, but your average. We've got in Liverpool itself, city activities. So museums and galleries are free. Because the two famous cathedrals are totally free. A ferry river cruise is £6. Entrance to Liverpool Football Club, £25. And to go into the Beatles story experience, £15. But also you've got lots of excursions like weekends, on the weekends or even the evenings, but generally on Saturdays and Sundays when you can go away, go somewhere close by. You can go to Manchester for £15 from Liverpool. You can go to Chester, which is a beautiful city, for £10. The Lake District for £30 to £40. North Wales for £30 to £40, so you can go and visit another country. York is about £40, and it costs about £70 to £80 to go to London. So hopefully, let me come back to my interactive session. Here we go. Hopefully, Sema, that gave you a few ideas, but it does depend on what you spend, Sema. You might have expensive taste in nightclubs and restaurants, or not. But generally, it's a fantastic city, and it will be cheaper than London and some of the big cities. Right. Now I can see another question coming. Who's going to write it? I'm here to answer anything you want. England are playing tonight. I don't know the results, but obviously I'm hoping that we're going to win.
Yes, thank you very much for your answers, Simon. I think you covered all of the questions.
Oh, hopefully. I was going to say, I'll put a link into this one. So I'm going to put in, this is our website for everyone who is interested in going and having a look, have a look around. There's so much information on there, all about our courses, our locations, students' experiences, myeurocentres.com, which is the platform that I was talking about that you have access to as a student with us, which really enhances your learning experience. It is about learning English or French, and we're here to really help you on your journey. We're looking forward to Turkey being able to travel again, going to the Amber list, so we can welcome you. Yes, you can always contact me through one of our partners in Turkey, or directly through my email address if anyone needs it. I can put it on here.
Yes, thank you very much for your great presentation, Simon. We believe it was a really informative webinar for the attendees.
Oh, great. I hope so. I hope so.
Also, you answered all of the questions. Thank you for your answers too. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Eurocentres ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için Simon'ın paylaşmış olduğu mail adresinden iletişime geçebilirsiniz. Aynı zamanda sizi altındaki webinarlarımıza da davet etmek isteriz. Thank you very much again, Simon. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.